Negronis are beloved amongst cocktail lovers, and today I'm going to show you an incredible riff using cachaça. As a bartender, I am obsessed with Negronis. It is pretty much the only cocktail that I will put Campari in and drink happily. I'm not the biggest fan of that bitter, but in a Negroni with vermouth and with another spirit, it just seems to work. And so many people make their own variations of a Negroni, but this one really captured my imagination and I really enjoyed it. This cocktail is called Pôr do Sol, which translates to sunset in Portuguese. And the name comes about because cachaça is Brazil's national spirit. And if you've never heard of cachaça, I have a video right over here explaining all about it. This cocktail, I actually discovered it on Imbibe magazine's website, and it comes from the Easy Bistro and Bar in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm not really sure much more about the history, but let's dive into it because I think this is an incredibly tasty cocktail. So we're gonna grab our mixing glass, and like every other Negroni, it's going to be equal parts of our vermouth, our Campari, and our spirit. So we're going to do 3/4 of an ounce. We're going to be doing 3/4 of an ounce of each of these. So we're gonna do 3/4 of our Silver Cachaça. I am using Novo Fogo's Silver Cachaça. We're going to be doing 3/4 of an ounce of Dolin Dry Vermouth. If you have Dolin Blanc, that's what the original recipe calls for. But I don't, so I have Dolin Dry, and we're gonna go with that, and it's pretty good as well. 3/4 of an ounce of our Dolin Dry Vermouth. And last but not least, we are going to be doing 3/4 of an ounce of Campari. So we're gonna fill this up with ice, stir it, and chill it down. All right, so let's get this nice diluted and chilled and all mixed together. So what I love about Negronis is that they are almost like, they are the right amount of bitter. They are just bitter enough to make you want to keep drinking them and make you want another one. Your first initial sip is like, ooh, but then it ends up being like, ooh, okay. And what I'm excited about this cocktail is that the Novo Fogo Silver has really amazing fruity and vegetal notes that I think is really going to shine through in this cocktail. And I think that the color is just beautiful. It's like a lighter pink because we're not using sweet vermouth. Since we're using a white wine-based vermouth, it's like a really nice pale reddish pinkish color, which looks like a sunset, which is, I guess, where it gets its name from, which I think is quite beautiful. All right, that should do that. Let's grab our lowball, our single rock, our julep strainer, and we're going to strain this out. Oh wow, that's a beautiful color. It's like a light pinkish again, or a reddish, light red with a pink tint to it. And then the last little bit, and this is actually very important, is we're going to be doing a grapefruit peel. This is gonna give us a little bit of a citrus element, and it goes really well with the Campari. And once we express the oils over the top, it's gonna change this cocktail and make it that much better. All right, so we're going to express the oils over the top. And this is a very large grapefruit peel, so I'm just gonna tear like the ends off. Could have cut it to make it cleaner, but I didn't prepare enough, I guess. And we're just gonna put that on the side there. And let's look at that. Again, just take a look at that color. It really does kind of look like a sunset, depending on the day. And let's give it a sip. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. So you get some of that sharpness from the cachaça, that bitter almost instantly hits you from the Campari, but the vermouth kind of bridges the gap between the two of them, and it's dry, so it provides its own flavor in its own way. It's three almost disparate ingredients that when you put them together, just works. And the grapefruit expressed over the top adds a little bit of a sweetness that really brings all the flavors together. I'm a big fan of this cocktail. I discovered it this morning planning for recording some videos, but I really enjoyed it. It was the first one I made as a test that I was like, wow, no, I gotta make this one. And any excuse to use cachaça in a cocktail, I'm all for. So I'm excited about this one. I think that I might even try to make my own version of this for the menu here at the restaurant because I love a Negroni, a lot of people love Negronis, and a lot of people like Campari and cachaça. So let's see what happens. But there you have it, guys, the Pôr do Sol. If you enjoyed this video, it would mean the absolute world to me if you can come on over here, hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell icon to never miss out on any of the videos that I post. On this channel, I post cocktail recipes, talk about my favorite spirits, bartending tips and tricks, and what it's like to own my own restaurant and bar. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, come on over here and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, let me know down in the comments below what you thought. Is this something that you've ever thought you would try? Have you given this a shot? You ever been to Tennessee? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Well, I got an awesome cocktail to drink, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.